Hey guys, this is Katie McMillan from Centralia Little League.
McMillian. Yes. And Chet Womack from Centralia Little League wanting to shoot a video for you because we have been getting a lot of comments over the last few years from you guys about changes you wished you would see in T-ball. And so there's a couple of things that we wanted to announce and tell you that we were going to start to change and go over some of those here so that if you have a kid who's at that T-ball level, at that T-ball age, and you're considering whether you want to come back out or whether you want to help, then this video is going to talk about some of those changes that I hope you're really going to enjoy and get a lot more benefit out of from your kid this year.
If you have a child that is wanting to play T-ball and you want them to be on a smaller team, for instance, that is one of the goals that we have this year, is to make smaller teams for our T-ballers so that it's a more enjoyable experience for everyone and we can actually get some good instructions to these younger children who are going to be coming up through the league and playing lots more baseball.
Because I think right now we've been having 12 to 15 players on a team, and it's like, do we really want to wait 30 minutes before your kid gets another at bat again?
No.
Right?
No.
So check out, I'll have Katie show you the computer here. One of the changes, this change actually came from Little League org themselves on a way they've seen people successfully change how they do a T-ball game so that it's much more fun for the kids.
Correct. So we would go from, instead of just throwing kids out on the field, we would put them into zones. So instead of having your kids sit in one position for an entire inning, they will be rotating different positions within those zones. Zone 1 would be first base, second base, right field. Zone 2 would be a pitcher, right field rover, left field rover. And zone 3 would be a shortstop, third base, and left field.
And what's going to happen is, instead of, as much as you love watching your child dig a hole in the outfield, we're gonna rotate them every single batter. And then, because a T-ball game is 3 innings, we'll rotate each zone after each inning. So your kid gets to play every position. They'll be running back and forth between different positions, so they'll start to have an idea about where positions actually are as the season moves along, and the game's just gonna move a lot faster.
And they will be more happy, I would assume, playing in different positions rather than being stuck in an outfield or stuck in one position the entire game.
So that's just one of the ways we're going to try to speed up the game this year so the kids are just more engaged during the game time. But there's also practice times that we need to make more fun and more entertaining too. And so the problem in the past has been our teams are too big. We have 12 to 15 kids on a team, and God bless you mothers who want to come out and manage all 15 of those kids at once, but that's a tough task to do. And so what we are going to be doing is we're going to be bridging the gap where we've got a lot of people that want to volunteer. They are always like, I'd love to help. I just don't want to actually be the coach, or I don't know what I'm talking about, they'll say. I'd love to help. So we want to help support you. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking some of the people, myself included, I played college baseball, who knows how to teach some basic concepts, and we're going to be running T-ball practices, at least one T-ball practice a week, in coordination with you, not just sending you off into some other field where you're all isolated and you're on your own, but where you can come in and you can work with myself and some of the other people that have a background in teaching baseball, where we're going to run different stations. We're going to have more teams all showing up at the same time, where we'll have enough stations and enough other coaches, as well as your help, to run simple stations that will be more entertaining. And so I wanted to share some of those examples of what they might look like with you here. So this is an example of just the part of throwing catch, where most T-ball practices that we've seen in the past happen where you've got, you ask your kid to find a partner, and they have one ball each, and it's not a game of catch, it's a game of fetch. And so this is a way, as an example of what one of the stations would look like, where we would have 3 buckets, 3 cones, and 3 hula hoops. And as we teach this game and we have them practice their reps, we turn it into more of a fun, gamified version where instead of throwing to their partner, hitting them in the face, this now becomes a competition where how many balls can you know, which line here is going to throw more balls through the hula hoop. And the first one to throw 3 or 5 or whatever, you know, they win and they don't have to pick up the balls for that round. And that's how that station goes. And from station to station to station, we are going to try to gamify everything like that. So they're learning an important skill like accurately throwing here. And as we move on to the other skills, gamifying those as well.
Correct.
Another example that we see coaches who don't have a lot of experience doing at the T-ball level is they take one tee and they've got 1 ball or 3 balls and they've got a line of their 15 kids, and one kid comes up, they take 3 swings, and then they go to the back of the line and they wait and do nothing for 15 minutes. So just as an example, that's not going to happen when I am the one in charge of helping you guys run better T-ball practices. And so this would be an example of one of those ways that we might do that, and that is getting 3 tees and having the kids try to hit the ball past the line of cone, so they have a goal here where how far can they hit the ball. We're constantly moving them back each practice. Oh, are you guys going to be able to get it past this line now? And then the other kids in the back, you know, trying to catch the balls in the air. And if they catch the ball in the air, then, you know, they get an extra swing or something like that. Again, gamifying it, having lots more action where we got one group of kids running, trying to throw the balls in the bucket. We got another group of kids hitting, and they're having fun while they're at it.
And as a mom who stepped up and had to help coach my boys' T-ball teams because there wasn't enough coaches at the time, it is nice to have these different ideas and different ways to make a practice more fun and more enjoyable and not like herding chickens, because that's not fun for anyone. So we just want to help and make this a great experience for all involved. We would love volunteers. We would be happy to have anybody help us, and we just want to teach these kids good baseball skills and how to have fun playing baseball.
And we want to bridge that gap of all of the, it seems to be mostly moms who want to help with T-ball, but whoever wants to help with T-ball, doesn't have to be moms, who want to help do that part. And also, if you're like I was when I was first starting to coach, I used to play college and I'm coming in and maybe I know how to play baseball. I don't know how to wrangle 15 5-year-olds. And so if we could get us 2 groups of people to work together, we could change Centralia Little League's baseball, and that's only going to help our high school programs and beyond. So those are the updates we're thinking about, guys. If you are interested, registration is open right now. Please click the link below this video. Go register your kid for T-ball this year. And as you're doing that, there's a spot where you can tell us if you're interested in volunteering. And hopefully you can see that we can't pull this off unless we have as many volunteers as possible. So that's why we wanted to make this video for you. We wanted to let you know that we're here to try to support you. We're here to bring more materials than you've ever had to practices before, more stations, more fun, but we need to know who out there is willing to help us make this happen. So let us know if you are interested, and we look forward to seeing you out there very, very soon.
Bye.